My child, listen carefully. Heaven is speaking directly to you tonight. What has been weighing you down? What has been haunting your mind? What has been tormenting your peace? It ends tonight. You've carried pain in silence for far too long. You've smiled in public and cried in private. You've tried to convince yourself you were fine, but deep down, you knew the ache never truly left. The heaviness, the worry, the spiritual warfare. It's been real, but hear me clearly. Tonight, it's over. You are not entering another night of sorrow. You are stepping into the hour of divine reversal. Everything that the enemy tried to use to break you is about to be used to build you. The cycle that's been repeating, the fear, the confusion, the delay, it stops now because I have declared an end to it. I saw the moments when you almost gave up, the nights you whispered, "God, I can't do this anymore." The days you woke up numb, wondering if life would ever feel light again. You thought I was silent, but I was watching. I was fighting for you in ways you couldn't see. And tonight, that unseen battle has reached its conclusion. You are standing at the edge of breakthrough. It doesn't look like it, but the shift has already begun. While you're reading these words, heaven is rearranging things in your favor. Angels are moving, chains are snapping, doors that refuse to open are now unlocking. You're not losing your mind, you're shedding your old season. The pain that once served as your prison is now becoming your platform. The tears that watered your nights are now growing into the evidence of your testimony. The delay that mocked your hope is now turning into divine timing. You see, my child, the enemy tried to convince you that you were forgotten, but you never left my sight. Every unanswered prayer, every quiet night, every breath you took when you didn't even have the strength to pray, those were moments I counted, stored, and cherished. I wasn't ignoring you. I was preparing the perfect moment to say this: it's over. The spiritual storm that surrounded you is breaking. The heaviness in your chest is lifting. The guilt that whispered you'd never change, gone. The people who drained your peace, removed. The door that kept slamming shut, now open. Because I, the Lord your God, have spoken a new word over your life. My child, you have fought long enough. You've been in survival mode so long that you've forgotten what peace feels like. But tonight, peace is returning to your house. Rest is coming back to your heart. Hope is rising again in your spirit. You're going to sleep differently tonight, not because your circumstances instantly change, but because your spirit finally will. You'll no longer toss in anxiety. You'll rest knowing heaven is handling what's been haunting you. The curse that's been hovering over your family line, it breaks tonight. The pattern of emotional exhaustion, it ends tonight. The feeling of not being enough, it ends tonight. The enemy has been whispering lies for years, but I'm silencing that voice once and for all. I'm not just ending your suffering, I'm birthing something new. A new season, a new strength, a new identity. You will not wake up tomorrow as the same person you were yesterday. You will wake up restored, renewed, and realigned with your divine purpose. You've been tested long enough. You've been patient through storms that others never saw. And I say this with all authority of heaven. Your waiting has not been wasted. Your wilderness was training, not punishment. Your loneliness was pruning, not rejection. And your delay was divine protection. You're about to understand why everything had to happen the way it did. Because when I rebuild, I don't restore things to what they were. I make them better than they've ever been. So take this moment and breathe. Breathe in peace. Breathe out fear. The very air around you is shifting with my presence. You can feel it. That strange calm. That quiet warmth. That's me. I'm near. Closer than your heartbeat. Whispering to your weary soul. Tonight, it's over. No more sleepless nights. No more anxious rehearsals of your past. No more questioning if you're loved, if you're chosen, if you matter. You do. You always have. And from this night forward, you will start to see evidence of my hand. Little signs that remind you I've been here all along. A door opening unexpectedly, a word of encouragement arriving at the right time, a weight suddenly lifting off your shoulders. These are not coincidences. They're confirmations. Because heaven has made a decree. Your season of suffering ends tonight. Your season of peace begins now. So walk into this night not as a victim, but as a victor. Lift your head, straighten your shoulders. The pain that once defined you will now identify you as someone chosen, someone refined by fire, someone who made it through what was meant to destroy them. My child, go rest. The battle is finished, the storm is over, and your new dawn is rising. Tonight, it's over. My child, you've walked through a long night of battles, silent ones, invisible ones that no one truly understood. You've carried storms inside you while pretending to be calm on the outside. You've smiled through heartbreak, encouraged others while you were bleeding, and held everything together while everything inside you was falling apart. But listen to me now, because heaven is speaking with power and tenderness. Tonight, it's over. The weight that's been pressing on your chest, the fear that's been replaying in your mind like an endless song, the confusion that's made you question my plan, I'm cutting it off from your life tonight. You have cried enough tears for this chapter. You have begged me to change things, and you've wondered if I even heard you. I did. Every whisper, every sigh, every time you said, "Lord, help me," I was there, counting every tear that hit your pillow. What you didn't see is that while you were breaking down, I was building something within you. I was strengthening your endurance, teaching you to stand on faith, and protecting you from people and paths that were never meant for you. That's why some things fell apart suddenly. That's why certain people walked out without explanation. That's why doors you prayed for stayed locked, because they were never the doors I planned to open. And I know you felt abandoned. You asked me, "God, why would you let this happen?" But if I had shown you the truth earlier, you would have tried to hold on to what was meant to leave. You would have called loss what I called liberation. So I let it break so that you could finally be free. Free from cycles, free from repeating pain, free from everything that's been quietly draining you. You've been walking in circles, wondering why the same patterns keep showing up. But tonight, that circle ends. I'm rewriting your story. The things that once defeated you will not return to your doorstep. The pain that followed you for years will meet its expiration date tonight. You are entering a divine turning point. The spiritual atmosphere around you is shifting right now. It's not imagination, it's manifestation. Because when I say it's over, the enemy must release what he's been holding. Chains must break, fear must flee. Peace must return. You're not cursed, you're being cleansed. You're not losing, you're being lifted. And you're not forgotten, you're being positioned for what comes next. My child, I need you to understand this truth. When I say it's over, that doesn't mean you'll wake up and never face another challenge. It means the battle for your spirit is finished. The torment of guilt, the anxiety of uncertainty, the lies that said you'll never make it, those have no power anymore. You've outgrown the storm, you've graduated from that lesson, and now heaven is calling you forward. The door you've been staring at in fear, walk through it. The idea you've been afraid to start, begin it. The apology you've been waiting to receive, release it. Because what's coming next doesn't require your pain, it requires your participation. I've prepared a table for you, even in the presence of your enemies. The same people who doubted you will witness your transformation. The same circumstances that buried you will testify that you couldn't be destroyed. But before the sunrise, I'm asking you for something. One last act of surrender tonight. Let it go. Let go of the memory that keeps replaying. Let go of the regret that chains you to the past. Let go of the guilt that whispers you'll never be good enough. You've punished yourself long enough, my child. You've replayed mistakes I already forgave. You've held yourself hostage to a story that ended long ago. Tonight, it's time to forgive yourself. It's time to rest in the truth that grace still covers you. You don't have to earn my love, it's already yours. You don't have to perform to be worthy, you already are. I am lifting the burden off your shoulders. You will feel it, subtly at first, then suddenly. A stillness will enter your mind where chaos once lived. A lightness will rest upon your heart where heaviness used to sit. That's my peace. That's my sign that the battle is over. And when you lay down tonight, I want you to say these words with faith. God, I'm done fighting what you've already finished. Because when you speak that, you align heaven and earth with my decree. And when I decree something, nothing, no demon, no doubt, no delay, can undo it. My beloved, you will rise differently tomorrow. People will notice the glow and wonder what changed. They won't understand that this night changed everything, because tonight is not an ending. It's a divine reset. So walk away from the old pain, walk into the new promise, and know this. The darkness that's been chasing you cannot follow you into the dawn. Tonight, it's over. The waiting, the worrying, the weeping. It all breaks under my authority. You are free. You are restored. You are mine. My child, listen closely. You've been walking through a valley that felt endless. You've been fighting invisible battles, battles that wore your spirit thin and made your heart question if light would ever return. But I tell you now, under heaven's authority, tonight it's over. This is not poetic language. This is a divine declaration. The spiritual heaviness that followed you, the confusion that tried to twist your peace, the oppression that whispered, you'll never rise again. It ends now. I have seen how long you've been carrying the weight. You've been holding yourself together for too many people. You've been trying to be strong, smiling when your soul was breaking. You told yourself, if I just hold on a little longer. And I'm telling you, that little longer has arrived. You have reached the moment where heaven says, enough. The attacks that have been cycling through your life, the anxiety that greets you when you wake, the voice that tells you you're not enough, they lose their grip this very night. You are stepping out of the old season and into divine alignment. Things will start shifting, even before your eyes understand it. Peace will begin to settle into rooms where fear once lived. You'll find yourself smiling without knowing why. That's not coincidence. It's my presence reclaiming space in your life. You thought you were losing everything, but what you didn't realize is that I was removing everything that couldn't carry you into your next level. And I had to strip away everything that diluted your anointing. You begged me to let certain people stay, but I had to separate you to save you. You mourned opportunities that slipped away, but I closed those doors because they led to distraction, not destiny. I know it felt like abandonment, but it was alignment. I know it felt like pain, but it was pruning. I know it felt like silence, but it was strategy. You see, my child, the enemy tried to trap you in despair. He wanted you to confuse delay with denial, silence with absence, pain with punishment. But I was never punishing you. I was positioning you. You asked me to make you stronger, and strength requires storms. You asked me to make you wiser, and I had to strip away everything that diluted your anointing. You begged me to let certain people stay, but I had to separate you to save you. You mourned opportunities that slipped away, but I closed those doors because they led to distraction, not destiny. I know it felt like abandonment, but it was alignment. I know it felt like pain, but it was pruning. I know it felt like silence, but it was strategy. You see, my child, the enemy tried to trap you in despair. He wanted you to confuse delay with denial, silence with absence, pain with punishment. But I was never punishing you. I was positioning you. You asked me to make you stronger, and strength requires storms. You asked me to make you wiser, and wisdom grows through waiting. You asked me to use you. It's not that you were forgotten, you were hidden. Hidden for the right season, hidden for the right moment, hidden so no one could steal what I was preparing in you. And that moment, that long-awaited hour of unveiling, begins tonight. I am removing the veil of confusion. I am lifting the fog that clouded your purpose. I am breaking the chains that kept your joy contained. You've wrestled with sadness that had no name. You've endured attacks that came without warning, but your endurance has reached its divine completion. The test is over, my child. Now comes the testimony. You're going to feel lighter because I'm cutting cords you didn't even know were attached. The emotional exhaustion you've carried will fade. The nightmares will stop. The energy that drained you will flee. Because I'm not just changing your situation, I'm healing your foundation. From this night forward, your steps will be ordered differently. You will walk with a confidence that feels new. You will speak with authority that surprises even you. And people who counted you out will have to watch as I elevate you. Not to shame them, but to show them that I am faithful. There will be signs, small at first, then undeniable. You'll receive an unexpected message that brings peace. A delay will suddenly resolve itself. A door that's been sealed will swing open. And when it does, you'll know. This is the night God turned everything around. I'm not promising that life will be free of storms, but I am promising that from tonight on, you'll never face another one without divine backup. You will sense me in every step. You will see my fingerprints on every decision. You will feel my comfort when the world tries to shake you. You've been marked by the struggle, but after tonight, you'll be recognized by the strength that came from it. You are not the same person who entered this storm. You are wiser, you are tougher, you are spiritually refined. So don't fear the ending of this night. Embrace it, because this ending is not loss, it's liberation. The emotional storm that's hovered over your mind, gone. The self-doubt that's been poisoning your prayers, gone. The guilt that's kept you chained to your past, gone. Tonight, a holy stillness is taking its place. It's me wrapping peace around your spirit like a blanket. You can exhale now. You can rest knowing the war that once raged is finally quiet. Because I, your God, have spoken. It is finished. You are free to move forward, free to dream again, free to believe without fear of disappointment. The heaviness has broken. The night has passed. The dawn of restoration is already rising over you. So as you lay down tonight, whisper this truth to your soul. My God has declared it. Tonight it's over. Say it until you feel it. Say it until peace returns. Say it until you sleep knowing heaven is handling the rest. You are not entering another cycle. You are stepping into the beginning of everything I promised. My child, I need you to pause for a moment. Take a deep breath, in through your nose, out through your spirit. Let the weight begin to lift, because tonight, heaven speaks over you again. It's over. The fight that's been draining you, the storm that's been surrounding you, the waiting that's been testing every ounce of your faith, it ends tonight. You don't realize it yet, but something sacred is happening in the unseen. While you've been feeling forgotten, I've been orchestrating the greatest shift of your life. Every delay, every disappointment, every detour, I've been using them to lead you straight into destiny. I saw you when you tried to stay strong for everyone else. I saw you wipe your eyes and pretend you were okay. You thought no one noticed, but heaven noticed. Every tear was a seed, and tonight your harvest begins. You've been in a long season of refining. You called it pain. I called it preparation. You called it loss. I called it liberation. You thought I was stripping things away, but I was actually building something new within you. A version of you that no storm can break. You've been asking me, God, when will this end? And tonight I answer, now. Because you have learned what the last season was meant to teach. You've discovered strength in surrender. You've found peace in silence. You've learned that my not yet is not my no. Do you remember those nights when you prayed through tears? Lord, please take this pain away. I didn't ignore those cries. I was gathering them. Each tear, each whisper, each silent scream, and turning them into the foundation for your breakthrough. And tonight, the foundation is complete. I am lifting you out of the place that tried to bury you. The weight on your spirit will begin to fade. The confusion in your mind will clear. The exhaustion in your body will ease. Because you've been carrying burdens that were never meant for your hands. And tonight, I'm taking them back. You've been trying to fix everything. The people, the problems, the past. But I'm reminding you, that's not your job. You don't have to hold it all together. You just have to hold on to me, because I've been holding you all along. My child, you've been walking through a battle that wasn't even yours. That's why it's been so heavy. You've been fighting to prove your worth, fighting to earn peace, fighting to control outcomes. But tonight, I'm calling you into rest. Lay down the weapons of worry. Lay down the armor of pretending. You don't need to protect yourself from me. When I say it's over, I mean the war that's been raging inside you. The self-blame, the what-ifs, the overthinking is coming to an end. I'm silencing the noise in your spirit. You will hear me again, clearly, calmly, deeply. My voice will no longer sound distant, because I've never left you. Your fear just made it hard to hear me. You've been in survival mode for so long that peace almost feels unnatural. But soon it will be your new normal. You'll wake up and feel light again. You'll smile and not have to fake it. You'll rest without guilt. You'll breathe without fear of the next storm. Do you remember how dark this season once felt? That's why tonight is sacred, because it's the final night of that darkness. Not because your circumstances magically disappear, but because your spirit finally shifts. And when your spirit shifts, everything around you follows. I am releasing you from cycles of anxiety, cycles of self-doubt, cycles of depending on people who were never meant to carry you. That chapter closes tonight. The people who left you in the storm, let them go. They were part of the test, not the testimony. They had to exit so you could learn that my love is enough. You don't need closure from them. You already have completion in me. And the door that's been closed in your face, you'll thank me for it soon. Because on the other side of that rejection was your redirection. I was saving you from smaller blessings so I could give you something greater. The peace you've been chasing will no longer be temporary. The breakthrough you've been waiting for will no longer feel distant. Because from tonight onward, I will begin to restore in public what you built in private. You're going to see people come back to you, not to hurt you, but to witness how far I've brought you. You're going to hear opportunities knock that you thought you missed. And you're going to feel my presence in ways that will overwhelm your soul with gratitude. When you lay your head down tonight, the angels I've assigned to you will surround you. They'll guard your dreams, silence your fears, and whisper this truth as you sleep. You made it through the hardest part. It's over now. You will wake up tomorrow in peace. Your mind will feel clearer. Your heart will feel lighter. And for the first time in a long time, you'll feel free. You're not who you were a year ago. You're not even who you were yesterday. The pain that tried to define you has refined you instead. You are stepping into the version of yourself I always saw. Strong, healed, chosen, and unshakable. So go ahead, my beloved. Release it. Release the worry. Release the fear. Release the idea that it's too late. It's not too late. You're right on time for everything I've promised. Tonight, everything shifts. The sorrow, the shame, the waiting, it ends. Because the hour of restoration has arrived. Walk into your tomorrow knowing this truth. The storm did not destroy you, it revealed you. And now the rain that once drowned you will become the river that carries you into promise. Tonight, it's over. My child, take a breath and listen. You've been running, haven't you? Running from pain, from memories, from questions that won't leave you alone. You've tried to stay strong, to keep smiling, to convince everyone and yourself that you're okay. But deep down, the weight has never truly left. You've been living in survival mode, holding your heart together with silent prayers and tired faith. And I have watched every moment of it. I've seen the tears you never spoke of. I've seen the nights you stared at the ceiling asking, when will this end? I've seen the people who misunderstood your silence, and the days when you felt like you didn't belong anywhere. So hear me clearly tonight. It ends now. My child, take a breath and listen. You've been running, haven't you? Running from pain, from memories, from questions that won't leave you alone. You've tried to stay strong, to keep smiling, to convince everyone and yourself that you're okay. But deep down, the weight has never truly left. You've been living in survival mode, holding your heart together with silent prayers and tired faith. And I have watched every moment of it. I've seen the tears you never spoke of. I've seen the nights you stared at the ceiling asking, when will this end? I've seen the people who misunderstood your silence, and the days when you felt like you didn't belong anywhere. So hear me clearly tonight. It ends now. The pain that clung to your past, the fear that haunted your sleep, the heaviness that wrapped around your heart, it is breaking tonight under the power of my word. You are stepping into freedom. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not forgotten. You are being found again. And you are not too late. You are right on time for your divine turnaround. You see, this is not another night. This is a divine appointment. Heaven has declared an end to your long season of struggle, the chains that have followed your bloodline for generations, the curse of shame, rejection, and delay. They meet their expiration tonight. I have been behind every closed door. I've been in every unanswered prayer. I was never punishing you, I was protecting you. Because I knew if I gave you everything you asked for before you were ready, it would destroy what I meant to bless. I've been teaching you trust, teaching you to lean on me when you couldn't see what was next, teaching you that peace isn't the absence of storms, it's the awareness of my presence inside the storm. And tonight, that awareness will return to you like a flood. You will feel me again, not as a distant God, but as a father wrapping his arms around his child. Because I've never left your side, not for a single moment. Even when you doubted, I stayed. Even when you pushed me away, I waited. Even when you questioned my timing, I smiled and whispered, "Just a little longer, my child. Your midnight is almost over." Well, your midnight has come to an end. The new day begins tonight. The depression that's been lurking in your mind, I'm lifting it. The anxiety that has been suffocating your joy, I'm silencing it. The guilt that's been whispering that you're unworthy, I'm erasing it, because I've already paid for all of it. You don't need to carry what I've already carried for you. Tonight is your release. Release the memories that replay your pain. Release the people who couldn't love you right. Release the idea that your best days are behind you. They're not. Your story doesn't end in loss, it ends in glory. I know you've been afraid to hope again. You've told yourself, I can't go through disappointment one more time. But what if I told you this time won't end in disappointment? What if I told you that this time it's different? Because I'm the one writing it? Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Your life is being rewritten while you rest. The opportunities that vanished are circling back. The people who doubted you will see you rise. And the version of you that the enemy tried to destroy will become the proof that I never fail. You're not just coming out of this storm, you're coming out with spoils. You'll walk away with wisdom, clarity, and authority you didn't have before. Because what once broke you now bows to you. The same darkness that tried to bury you is now beneath your feet. And every tear you've cried is being transformed into divine evidence that grace wins every time. So when I say tonight it's over, I mean every voice that said you weren't enough. Every doubt that said you'd never make it. Every chain that said you'd never be free. It's over. The enemy has lost his grip. You belong to me, and nothing can snatch you from my hands. My child, tomorrow when you wake, you will feel the difference. You'll notice a calm that doesn't make sense. You'll notice your spirit is lighter, your thoughts are clearer. And that's not temporary, that's transformation. That's the power of surrender. I know this season has stretched you to your limits. You've questioned everything, even yourself. But through it all, you never stop believing completely. Even in your weakest moments, a flicker of faith remained, and that flicker was all I needed. Now watch what I do with that little light. I will turn it into a fire that no darkness can extinguish. I will turn your pain into power, your fear into fuel, your scars into songs of victory. This is not the end of your story. It's the chapter heaven has been waiting for. You will look back at this night and say, that's when everything changed. Because after tonight, you will not chase love. Love will find you. You will not beg for peace. Peace will rest upon you. You will not fight for blessings. Blessings will flow to you. Because now you're aligned. Now you're free. Now you're ready. The old version of you is gone. The one who carried guilt, fear, and exhaustion, gone. The one who settled for less than they deserved, gone. The one who doubted their worth, gone. Tonight, heaven rewrites your name. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not broken. You are beloved. You are not barely surviving. You are becoming unstoppable. So as you close your eyes tonight, say it with faith. It's over, my struggle, my fear, my waiting. It's over, my God has declared it. And when you wake, walk into the morning, knowing you survived what was meant to destroy you. You've been refined by fire, not consumed by it. And your new season starts now. My child, slow down for a moment. Put everything aside, your worries, your phone, your thoughts. Because I am speaking directly to you. Yes, you. You have been through enough storms to last a lifetime. Your heart is tired. Your mind is weary. You've reached a point where even breathing feels heavy. You've whispered in the dark, "Lord, I can't take another hit." And heaven heard you. So I'm here to tell you again, with love and authority, tonight it's over. The fear that's been hiding under your faith, it ends tonight. The confusion that's made you question your purpose, it ends tonight. The sadness that's been your silent companion for too long, it ends tonight. You have cried enough. You have carried this burden long enough. And I have decided, enough is enough. You've been trying to fight battles that were never yours to fight. You've tried to fix people I asked you to walk away from. You've tried to heal yourself when I was waiting to do it for you. But tonight, you don't have to fight anymore. You just have to let go. Let go of the control you never had. Let go of the questions that only I can answer. Let go of the guilt that keeps replaying in your mind. Let go of what could have been, because what's coming is so much better. You keep thinking you lost something permanent, but you haven't lost anything that was meant to stay. The people who left, the doors that closed, the opportunities that vanished, they were all part of my divine rerouting. If you could see what I was saving you from, you'd be thanking me for every no I gave you. My child, you've mistaken silence for absence. You've thought I wasn't moving because you couldn't see progress. But while you were waiting, I was working. While you were crying, I was constructing something behind the scenes. While you were asking, why me? I was preparing an answer you wouldn't yet understand. And that's why tonight is so sacred. Because the waiting season ends here. You will begin to see what I've been doing in the dark. You will feel me pulling you out of what's been draining you. You will witness doors begin to open without effort. You will look around and realize the heaviness is gone. Do you know why? Because the battle that's been raging wasn't physical, it was spiritual. The enemy wanted to wear you down before your breakthrough. He wanted you to believe that your life would always feel like this, stuck, confused, uncertain. But I've stepped in, and he's out of time. This is not just another night of prayer. This is a night of deliverance. The curse breaks here. The anxiety ends here. The emotional exhaustion stops here. The tears that once fell out of hopelessness will now fall out of joy. I am turning your pain into purpose. I am turning your waiting into wisdom. I am turning your breaking into becoming. Because what the enemy meant for evil, I'm flipping into good right before your eyes. My child, I need you to stop saying, maybe it's too late. Do you not realize who I am? I restore years, not just moments. I revive dreams, not just chances. I rebuild people, not just plans. And I'm about to rebuild you. You've been walking through a fire, but tonight the flames lose their hold. Not because you escaped the fire, but because you learned to walk in it without being consumed. That's why the enemy is terrified of you now. You've survived everything that was sent to destroy you, and you came out carrying more faith, not less. You are no longer the person who entered this storm. You are refined. You are unbreakable. You are mine. When I look at you, I don't see weakness. I see endurance. I don't see mistakes. I see mercy. I don't see failure. I see favor. And I want you to see it too. Because from this night forward, you will not move like someone defeated. You will move like someone delivered. You will walk differently, speak differently, think differently. Because the chains have fallen. No more waking up anxious. No more wondering if I still have a plan for you. No more walking around feeling like you're behind everyone else. You are not behind. You are right where I need you to be. Every delay had divine purpose. Every setback was a setup. Every rejection was redirection. And now the preparation is complete. Tomorrow you will feel a strange peace, the kind that doesn't make sense but feels undeniable. That's how you'll know. I've touched your spirit tonight. The battle is over. You've carried this long enough, my child. Now it's my turn to carry you. So rest. Rest your mind, your heart, your body. You've tried to be the savior of everyone around you, but I'm reminding you, you already have one. And it's me. I'm lifting the pressure off your chest. I'm calming the storm in your thoughts. And I'm whispering to your soul, you don't have to fight anymore. It's finished. The same way I calmed the sea with one word, I am calming your life tonight. No more chaos. No more doubt. No more wondering if I still hear you. I never stop listening. I've been waiting for this moment to tell you face to face, it's over. You are stepping into the peace that others will notice. They'll ask, what changed? And you'll smile because you'll know. It was God. He stepped in. He ended the storm. And he began something new. So go ahead, my beloved. Release it all. Every fear, every memory, every heavy thought. Give it to me one last time. Because after tonight, you won't pick it back up again. You won't need to. This is your night of freedom. This is your night of healing. This is your night of divine restoration. The night has done its worst, and still you stand. You made it through what was meant to end you. And now, the only thing ending is the pain. My child, when this message is sacred, take a deep breath. Close your eyes if you need to. Because what I am about to say is not just comfort, it is confirmation. Tonight it's over. The unseen battles you've been fighting, the heaviness that's followed you for months, the silent grief you've carried with a forced smile, it ends here. You have walked through darkness and kept walking when you couldn't see the way. You've stayed when others left. You've held your faith together with trembling hands, and yet you're still standing. That alone is proof that heaven has been protecting you. But now, my beloved, the season of endurance shifts to a season of emergence. You have been buried under pressure, not because I forgot you, but because I planted you. And what is planted must first break before it can bloom. That breaking you felt, that heartbreak, that loneliness, that loss, was not the end. It was your beginning. You've been in the soil of preparation, hidden, unseen, misunderstood. People thought you were finished. Even you thought maybe you missed your moment. But what they couldn't see is that I've been cultivating your roots. I was strengthening what no one could see so that what comes next cannot be shaken. You've been in the waiting room of heaven, but tonight the door opens. Because the waiting season has completed its purpose. You have learned to trust me when you couldn't trace me. You have learned to love me even when you didn't understand me. And that kind of faith moves mountains. You've been praying for change, and I've been changing you. You don't realize how far you've come because the battle made you numb. But if you could see the spiritual realm right now, you'd see angels celebrating. They've been waiting for this decree, the official announcement that your night is ending. The heaviness that tried to bury you has been overruled. The word from heaven is final. It's over. The fear that tormented you, over. The guilt that replayed in your mind, over. The cycle of almost and not quites, over. The anxiety that made peace seem unreachable, over. Do you feel that stillness right now? That subtle quiet in your spirit? That's not emptiness. That's peace taking its rightful place. Because sometimes I don't shift your situation first. I shift your soul. So when the blessing arrives, you can hold it without losing yourself. Tonight marks a holy exchange. You will no longer carry what isn't yours. You will no longer fight battles that aren't meant for you. I am reclaiming the territory of your mind. The enemy has had access long enough. The lies he whispered, that you're not enough, that you'll never heal, that I'm distant, those lies lose all power tonight. I'm breaking the agreement your soul unknowingly made with fear. I'm canceling every word spoken against your purpose. I'm erasing every spiritual chain that's kept you bound to yesterday, because I'm ushering you into newness. You've been standing at the edge of breakthrough for so long that you forgot what hope feels like. But I'm reigniting your hope tonight. You're going to feel a stirring inside your chest, a warmth that you haven't felt in a long time. That's me breathing life back into your dreams. The things that once felt impossible will suddenly seem reachable again. The ideas that once scared you will now inspire you. The faith that once felt dry will overflow again. Because I'm not just removing pain, I'm restoring purpose. You thought this was just about survival, but it's not. I'm reviving your calling. You're going to start walking differently, thinking differently, believing differently. People who see you will notice the shift. They won't be able to explain it, but they'll sense that something divine has touched you. I know what the world told you, that it's too late, that you've missed it, that you're too far gone to be useful again. But I am rewriting your story. Your next chapter doesn't begin with shame, it begins with grace. Because my grace is not fragile, it's ferocious. It hunts down the broken, the forgotten, the weary, and it breathes new life into them. That's what's happening to you right now. The chains are not just falling, they're disintegrating. You will not find them again. You will not go back to who you were before this moment. Because this is not a temporary feeling, it's a permanent transformation. I'm restoring your sleep. I'm healing your mind. I'm resetting your emotions. I'm silencing the noise that has been screaming in your thoughts. And I'm giving you a supernatural calm that the enemy cannot touch. You are safe now. You are covered now. You are rising now. The night that once terrified you will now testify for you, because every tear you cried became a seed, and those seeds have taken root in fertile ground. Get ready, your harvest begins now. Joy is returning to your mornings. Laughter will fill your home again, and peace will guard your heart like a shield. But before you step into tomorrow, I want you to do one thing: forgive yourself. You've carried guilt for things I already forgave long ago. You've been punishing yourself for being human, but I never asked for perfection. I asked for surrender. And you've surrendered beautifully. So tonight, let go of shame. Let go of regret. Let go of the what ifs. You can't heal while holding hands with the past. Let it go, because I'm giving you something better to hold: my hand. When you lay your head down tonight, peace will wrap around you like a blanket. Angels will stand guard over you, and your dreams will no longer be filled with fear, but with vision. Because the war in your soul is finished, the season of heaviness is done, and your dawn has already begun. You're not going back to that valley again. You're not returning to that pain again. You're not repeating that cycle again. The doors behind you are sealed, and the road ahead is blessed. Tonight, it's over. My child, before you read another word, pause and breathe. Close your eyes for a moment and listen, not with your ears, but with your heart. Because I am whispering to you, tonight it's over. The storm that's been raging around you has served its purpose. The endless cycle of worry, the sleepless nights, the heaviness you couldn't explain, it all ends tonight. I am not just speaking to your circumstances, I am speaking to your spirit. Because tonight, your soul finally finds rest. You've been walking through a long, lonely tunnel. You've prayed, you've believed, you've tried to stay strong, but at times the silence was so loud it felt unbearable. You asked, God, do you still hear me? And my answer is this: not only have I heard you, I've been answering in ways you didn't yet recognize. When you thought you were being delayed, you were being developed. When you thought you were forgotten, you were being formed. When you thought everything was falling apart, it was really falling into place. Every disappointment was divine direction. Every closed door was protection. Every ending was the beginning of something far greater. You see, my child, I never waste pain, and yours has been the soil for a supernatural harvest. You may not see it yet, but your tears have been watering your next season. The very things that broke you are now building you. The battle you've been in wasn't punishment, it was purification. I've been burning away what couldn't go with you into the future. Fear, doubt, insecurity, they've all been losing power. You thought you were losing everything, but really you were shedding everything that wasn't meant for your destiny. And now the shedding stops. The healing begins. You've cried your last night of hopeless tears. You've fought your last battle in confusion. Because the war for your peace has been won. I have declared it, and when I speak, creation responds. Heaven stands still. Angels move at my command, and everything that has stood against you begins to crumble. The enemy has tried to whisper lies to your heart for too long. Nothing will change. You're too far gone. It's over for you. But now I whisper louder. No, the lies end tonight. You've been under attack not because you're weak, but because you're chosen. The weight of warfare was proof of your worth. The intensity of your storm was confirmation of your calling. The enemy doesn't fight what isn't a threat, and you are a divine threat to darkness. That's why everything you've been through was meant to break your faith. But it failed, because even when you were tired, you didn't quit. Even when you were hurting, you kept praying. Even when you felt alone, you still believed. And that faith, tiny as a mustard seed, has shaken heaven tonight. You're about to see what happens when endurance meets divine timing. You're about to see what I've been building in silence. Because your quiet season wasn't wasted, it was sacred. I've been aligning hearts, preparing places, setting divine appointments, and now I'm turning the page. Tonight is not just another night, it's a spiritual reset. The door to the old chapter closes, the door to the new one opens. You won't have to force it, you won't have to chase it. You'll simply walk into it because grace will carry you there. The pain that once defined you will now identify you as chosen. You will no longer walk as someone wounded. You will walk as someone anointed. The very thing that tried to kill your peace will now amplify your testimony. And the peace that's coming will make sense of every tear. You've asked me, God, what was all this for? And I answer, it was to make you ready. Ready for what's been waiting for you. Ready to receive what others weren't ready to handle. Ready to carry the blessing with wisdom, humility, and strength. The waiting refined you. The losses humbled you. The silence strengthened you. And now the blessing will not break you. It will fit you perfectly. My child, the shift begins tonight. You will feel lighter, not just emotionally, but spiritually. A divine peace will begin to rest on you, and people around you will notice something different. They'll see the glow of grace, the calm of someone who's been touched by heaven. The same you that once cried in despair will now cry in joy. The same heart that once trembled in fear will now beat with unshakable faith. The same mind that once overthought every situation will now rest knowing, God's got me. I am sending clarity into your confusion, strength into your weakness, and light into your darkness. The fog that clouded your thoughts will lift. The weariness that drained your soul will